ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the real Nicco Noir. I'm Nicholas Tannick.
Hi.
Everything we're about to say and talk about is for adults only, not meant to be sold to, played to minors under any circumstances. And we're talking about consensual BDSM, kink community, role play, all that stuff. Don't judge. That's why you're not getting laid.
Yeah.
You're a judgy asshole.
Yeah. Probably why you don't have
Sure.
kids
It's the Olympics. Nicco Noir, how you doing? What happened with your cat?
either. Before we talk about the cat, let me go all the way back into time, which was actually just last week, and say I wanted to apologize for not being here because I poorly scheduled myself. I have to admit it, like I'm human and I fucked myself on my scheduling situation. So I'm sorry that I wasn't here last week, but I'm here this week. Haha. Because now I know how to read a clock. So, not that I didn't before. I pressed my I just need
It's
to
only
give
the
myself
same
enough
show
time.
every week.
I
Every
no,
time. It's your
don't
show.
even start with me. Don't even start with me. Look, it
This
anyhow.
is femdom. You do what you want, you know. So
No, it
I
was. I'm
support
just
that.
saying, it was my
But you had
scheduling error.
you have a cat, and I've noticed.
I do.
I've noticed. I mean, I've noticed this, you know, from day one because I'm a cat person myself.
Yes.
Um, Dominatrix. They love their cats. Shout out to
Yeah.
Genevieve, Mistress Genevieve. Shout out to Giselle from Pet Love.
Yes.
Beautiful cats. And anybody out there, we're gonna have a cat show, everybody.
Yes.
A special. We're gonna have one because of the scheduling and the mix up and everything like that.
Right.
It wasn't just you. Everything. There was a lot of stuff.
It was yeah. Just
Um,
boom.
yeah. Stan Vladimir says, "Evening, Nicco." But what we want to do is have a cat show because
Let's have a cat show.
even I was at the Manor, Mischief Manor. I'll tell you all about that later. But Mischief Manor.
Yeah.
The house, the catnip boy, is Mr. Shari's sub. They love
right.
cats. There's cats everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's cat. I think there's even a cat riding crop somewhere. Like I brought a big cat whip, like one of those whips for the cat.
How cute!
It was cat.
You know what? I
themed.
don't have any cat like play gear. I don't have any cat themed gear. I have tons of cat themed like stuff, but I don't have cat themed like anything else.
So tell us about your beautiful cat.
So I have 3 cats, but the cat that I've had the longest, her name is Flo, and she is my beautiful long-haired black twin flame. She is my familiar. I love her, and she is my partner in life. And so anyhow, I go to find her, and she's just lethargic. Her mouth is dry, her eyes are crazy, and I can tell that something's very wrong. So I scoop her up. I have to drive an hour and a half outside of where I'm at in Fort Worth because it's Sunday, and the only emergency vet that was open was all the way down in Dallas proper. So anyhow, after almost 4.5 hours at the vet and $1,500 later, come to find out my cat got bit by a black widow, and she got a little dose of antivenom, and within minutes of getting the antivenom, she was up, she was back to her old perky self. And I'm happy to report that Flo is got a clean bill of health, and she is happy, healthy, and running my world. Yep.
Now, do any of your subs want to be? Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna save the cat questions for the cat show, but I'm glad to see your cat.
Okay.
But yeah, stay tuned, everybody, for the cat show. And who would you like to see? And if you're a dom out there, especially if you're a kinky friend who's been on the show, get at me. Seriously, get at me.
I listen to
or talk to Nicco or even Stan or whatever. But yeah, come right to me to get on the show. Show me your cats. We'll make a big compilation of doms.
And now when we say show us your cats, we actually mean your cats.
Yeah, your actual just animals.
And
it's not
your cats. And when we say your pets, we mean your actual pets. It's so
But you get your pet with your pet is that's fine.
mm. Ooh,
And
I
of
like
course
that.
we're all good,
Mhm.
ethical people, so let's just
Mhm.
leave it at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Need I say more?
Yeah.
Here, Stan Vladimir says, "I've been feeding stray cats for the past 4 years, and I managed to find some of them a lovely home."
Good.
That's what I'm
Good
talking
for
about.
you.
That's
Good
what I'm
for
talking.
you.
Stan impresses me every single time. Seriously, just a good person. Look at that.
Yep.
Find a home for
Yep.
stray cats.
That's
Look
right.
at that. Doms out there. I'm just saying, be good
Yep.
to him. Be good.
Yep.
Like seriously, treat him well. Make sure. I'm sure
He's
he'll
feeding
serve
stray
well.
cats. Come
He's
on.
come on, guy's awesome.
Come on.
All right, let's talk about the Olympics. All right,
Can we
I
talk
haven't
about the
really seen the
Olympics?
Olympics. A lot of stuff's been going on. Can you fill me in what was going on with the Olympics?
Okay, yes. No, actually I can. So, generally, what the fuck do I care about the Olympics, right? I generally don't. And for whatever reason, this year, and everyone knows how, sketchy I think our government is, but here's the shit. I'm like, USA! I'm in there screaming at my TV, run, motherfucker! I mean, I'm just going nuts. I watched all of the Olympics, or at least as much of it as I could, and I was completely, I mean, just so wholly impressed by all of the American, or just all of the athletes. I mean, these people have spent their lives becoming machines to do this one thing and do it, and be the best in the world. And it was kind of emotional, and it was kind of weird that it was emotional because I'm like, why why is this so important? Or not why is it so important, but like why are these things, who the fuck gives a who cares about a vault? Who cares about running or swimming? I mean, how are these things really, changing the world? But it's the thing of it is these people are training their entire lives to do this one thing and they have this one moment. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you have the momentum of an entire country behind you? I mean, I want that kind of rally cry when I'm, like, in session. Like, you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine just like, "Yeah." It's kind of like a weird This Is Sparta situation.
So, in preparation for the show, which was supposed to
Mm,
be like a week ago, I was brainstorming because I am a whimsical weirdo.
we love
Yeah,
that.
I'll own that.
That's our
But Kink
favorite.
Olympics. If there was Kink Olympics, let's dream for a second. There's some Kink
Can we?
Olympics. You are the winner, Nicco, of
Damn right.
Manginas.
Ah!
So
I'll take the gold.
tell us about the latest Mangina that won you the gold.
Well, my latest mangina. Oh gosh, it hasn't actually been that long since I've done a mangina. I actually did some beautiful needlework on a very interesting penis a week ago, and that was fun. We did a little crisscross ladder, and then we did the nipples. Um and so that was fun. No, so not quite a mangina, but definitely a lot of needle play. And definitely, doing the ladder so the cock is not necessarily accessible or usable unless you want to cut yourself up. But yeah, we had fun.
Oh, you won the golden pantyhose domination. How do you
Yes, I
dominate
did.
someone with pantyhose?
I won the gold for I think is now almost 20 years in a row. I
Oh yeah.
would like to thank myself and all of the subs that have allowed me to dominate them with my pantyhose. I could not have won all of these golds without you. Um, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It took thousands of dollars of Wolfords to get here. Thank you. Thank you.
So there's some other. I asked. I think it was Twitter or X or I don't know the ether. I asked them for other kink events, right? And this is what I
Right.
got. Miss Sweet, friend of the show, said Domina's snowboarding on the backs of slaves.
That sounds very cold. for the
Yeah.
slaves in particular.
She sent me a picture too.
No, she did not.
Sent me a picture. Yeah, let's see if I can get that.
I want to see this. Where is this at?
Yeah, I could probably present the screen. Hold on. Oh, everybody, I need a producer. So make that happen.
And
No, I do have a producer. I need an IT sub. That's what I need. I need an IT sub.
An IT sub.
Yes.
Yeah.
This.
IT subs are nice.
Dominant snowboarding on the backs of slaves.
Okay, so where
could you stick your foot in their ass and
yes.
snowboard down? How far do you think you'd get?
Their ass or their ass or the mountain? Because I mean that's a loaded question, Nicholas. I mean, because I've gotten I'm gonna say, you know, I've gotten heel deep for sure. But the mountain, I'm gonna say all the way. I'm getting all the way down. Yeah. I'm gonna bottom out.
Nicco Noir.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna bottom out. Yeah.
That's
This is why right here.
Okay, we got
this is the best picture though, by the way. And where is this happening at?
Oh,
I mean, this can't be real, right? This can't be real.
No,
God, I wish it were real.
I was doing this at we were at Action Park, you know, in Jersey. This happens. This is a typical Saturday.
I need to get the fuck out of Texas.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm moving. I'm coming. I'll be there. I'll be there shortly.
I do. Everybody out there, though, if you want to see a very funny documentary about New Jersey, it's called Class Action Park. It's Chris Gethard is in it. It's great. It's a great documentary. It's about a amusement park I used to go to every summer, and look what happened. All right, what do we got? Competitive breath play.
That's funny. I also vote for chariot races where we use the subs as horses.
Actually, I believe someone said that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's a good one.
Chariot races with subs at horses.
Yeah.
I've seen that done, and that's like, and they really, I think that in what's it, the Femdom Ball. I think I could be wrong.
I would want to do CBT, like a CBT competition, but here's the thing: I would want it to be I would want it to be like competitions like they have in swimming. So it'd be like the CBT 100 meter, or the or the CBT, the CBT. But it wouldn't be, obviously it wouldn't be the 100 meter. It would be like the CBT nylon cord. And like, or the CBT metal ball weight. And we would train our subs for years to be able to compete. And then when they lost, fuck, God help them. But, or,
the CBT competition, that's a major
event. That's a major event.
And the athletes are ruthless.
Well, and then you could have like the okay, I'm gonna say it. You could have like the golden shower like competition, and like the mistresses would have to how far they could like get into their subs, so they would like have to pull their shit back and like do it, and it would be a distance thing, and also an amount thing. So, and there would also be a competition for like amount of output for golden showers.
Do you have would people
you have to be very hydrated?
Would using asparagus in golden shower competition, would that be considered?
You would immediately be disqualified, mostly because you're using. Yeah, you can't do that. That's like juicing, dude. Fuck that. I don't like it. I'm against it. Not that I don't like asparagus. I love asparagus, but once you make the pee like extra, no. Now you're cheating.
Sunshine says 1 minute CBT, 2 hour CBT.
See, different. There's like different there's different,
Don't
some people are short-term competition athletes, and some people are long-term.
I hope Sunshine doesn't get into CBT training.
Oh,
I'm
but
seriously,
if you
please
do,
don't.
sunshine.
No, don't. Why did I introduce you to?
You have my number.
All right, the next one is bondage escape. Victoria Venery suggested that one.
Oh my God. Now, can you
That's a
imagine? No,
that's
Sandra,
one.
that would be extensive because then you could do, okay, so they get out of rope bondage. They get out of, so you would have to get out of rope bondage and then you would have to get out of, um, oh God. Okay. Okay. This is open to Pandora's box of things, stuff and things. But
I love hearing that. That every time someone says that, I love hearing that.
I don't know if it's good
They always
for
say that.
me
I
to
always
have a
hear that.
Pandora's box
You've
of
opened
things
up Pandora's box.
because it's like, do I really need any more ammunition for shit and stuff and things and ideas? I give it to me. I want it.
And then we have Shibari, an event. That's
Okay,
Shibari is
so
an
that
art
would be
form.
like the decorative. Okay, so that would be like the gymnastics. Okay, so that would be the
Mhm.
artistic, not the breakdancing, because let's all face it, who here I was kind of stoked on breakdancing. I'm like, okay, you're 40 years late. That's fine. But here we are and we're doing it because you know what? I I like to dance and believe it or not, I know how to isolate. I will never do it here. Don't worry. However, I can. So, here's the shit. I'm excited, right? What
Okay.
the fuck was that, by the way? What the
Yeah.
fuck was that? I would like to speak to other people who know how to break dance or isolate, or who were like weird rave heads and know how to do that crazy shit. Because here's the thing, y'all are out there and you definitely weren't at the Olympics where you should have been because damn, 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 damn. Although I will say the people who did do breakdancing had incredible bodies and they had incredible bodies. That's all.
Okay, we have some. Stan
That's what I
Vladimir
was
says,
impressed by.
what about archers? The doms have to hit the target, almost like a pin the tail on a dark donkey, but more kinky.
How about see, I keep going back to like gladiator shit. Like I want to like release lions into if we're gonna go old school, let's release lions. I want to release like a bunch of sissies out into out into an arena, and I want them whoever whines and bitches and moans, the longest wins. That's what I want. I want a chastity outlast. I want a chastity competition where who
Are you gonna
last
be
one
like?
standing wins.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna be like
I'm
thumbs up, thumbs down? Yeah.
down. Yeah, I keep going. Yeah, so I'm like my I guess my Olympics aren't very fair because I just keep going back to wanting to be like the emperor.
Now, okay, we got some other interesting events. Speed rope tying.
Yes. That's a thing. We know
Yeah.
people, right? Like
Mhm.
we know people that would like fuck it up. Like I feel very confident that America would take gold in that.
Yeah.
Because I
Definitely.
mean, if we're doing a kinky world competition, I mean, let's not forget people, we have to compete with Germany. So we need to get our shit together. We need to get it all together, put it in a box and get it together. All of our shit because we have to compete
Rick and
with
Morty.
Germany. Yeah, you
Yeah, get
got
it all in
me.
boxes, get all our shit,
All
get
of
all
our
your
get it in a
shit.
box, get it together, put it in a box. Because we have to
Oh,
compete
I
with
love
Germany
that.
on kink. And let's be quite we have to compete with Germany and Japan. And I'm gonna be quite honest. That isn't it the truth though? Isn't it the truth though? We have to
So they're
worry.
kicking
We have
our
to
ass.
compete with Germany and Japan.
I think all of us should kink out together. One kinky planet. This is that, but
Only
yeah,
after
I'm a
we
wishful thinker.
compete.
The fun, yeah, to learn from each other is great. All right, we did Okay, we got dildo ring toss, which I've helped orchestrate at the Kinky Carnival. Shout out to Mr. Shari, Catnip, and Mr. Manor, all of them. Dildo ring toss.
I also,
Chariot races with human ponies.
yeah, yep. I like that.
All
I
right,
like
what
that.
else do
And
we
then
got?
yeah, and then there has to be like the water sports division, and then there has to be like the like extreme category. And by extreme, I mean because to me, extreme is like the sickest, the sickest of the sick. And you know who you are, tickle fetishists.
Yeah, tickling competition.
You are the sickest people that exist. And I like that about you, firstly. But it's true. Ask anyone. You are the sickest. I know because I know all the sickest people.
And these are Nico's views. I'm just putting that out. I have blowjob bobsled. What is that?
What is that?
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know, but I'm thinking. So here, if I had to imagine a blowjob bobsled, so I'm seeing subs on strap-ons. I'm seeing doms like somehow like Eiffel Towering them because it's France. Hey, why not? I don't know. I'm seeing. I see. This is too much ammo for my brain right now. Do you understand? Like I've literally just created problems for myself and other people.
I get you. When I wrote that question, I was like, I wanted to write this question strictly to confuse somebody. That's why I wrote.
Well, and see, here's the thing. Most people
Let's
would
talk
go
about something happier. Castration.
but no, happier. What's happier than a fucking blowjob bobsled? Give me a second on this. So here's the thing.
Okay, let's go.
You just opened up. So I mean, okay, move on. It's so much. I mean, do you understand the levels of,
Yeah.
like all of the different competitions that could happen? I mean, just the level of disparity that
Blowjob bobsled.
I mean,
Someone
you want to
start
set
a
the
band.
bar? I will set it so
From-
fucking low, Nick. You don't even understand.
Castration.
I love it.
Castration as an event. How would castration be? It would be like the number of people you castrated, or the style you castrated, or
I mean,
or
that seems like a
the more-
very, very devoted category. I mean, you'd have
who gets the gold?
who does get the gold? I mean, really. I mean, I guess you could share it.
I guess. Oh, the latex cowboy BBC fencing. Okay, so how can we kink these Olympic events?
I
Like,
just
these are
kinked
regular
all of
events.
them.
In other words,
I kinked all of them. I will kink.
swimming.
I will
How can
fuck
we
every
kink
last one
swimming?
of them until in the ass until they all of their mascara runs all over their faces. You don't even understand. I will. That's my solution. Make them cry.
Swimming. How do you kink out swimming?
Water sports.
So a pool full of kids.
You could do human waterboarding. who do
Yeah.
who
No, but
doesn't
swimming.
think they're
So
going to
it's an
die the
Olympic
longest?
event.
Make
All right,
people
this is gonna
swim.
be a
I
stretch.
know. Put people in full latex bodysuits, and then I want Olympic-sized pools of lube, and they have to swim through them. Channel swim in latex. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome.
There you go. All right. How do you make this kinky? Shot
I
put.
just did all of it. Shot put.
No
one cares about that.
Get it?
You know what you take? You know what you take with the shot put? You fucking pretend like it never happened because no one cares.
But
No, okay. So
stick
that
things in butts.
would be the I got it. That would be the fuck machine event because throw in you get sick of doing it. It would be the fuck machine event. So you get your subs on all fours, blindfold them, gag them, and then you just dial up. And so every 30 seconds it goes up until they tap. Last man standing one takes the gold. And then every other person is the first loser and their doms are disappointed anyway.
Don't waste the Dom's time. Never waste the Dom's
Please
time.
don't.
And don't disappoint him either. Oh, Nicco, dearest, you made me laugh so hard when you talked about blowjob botplay.
I mean, but does it not
And
open
also,
up like just your
yeah, that's why I asked it. That's great. A bunch of Doms pee in the pool and their subs swim need to slide through it. Sunshine says. Yeah. That's, yeah. You can do
golden
that. Yeah.
shower slip and slide competition? So that could be like the long jump, but it wouldn't be a long jump, would it? It would be like whoever slides the longest on the golden shower slip and slide, that, because that is a measurement of kink of some sort of. See, I'm just ruining everything right now.
Yeah, looking up Kink Olympics, I found this: the year of the Sex Olympics, the television
Really?
play from BBC. Yeah. Anybody know anything about this? But it has to deal with counterculture. I love counterculture. Let me know, people, what
I love
counterculture heroes are
BBC.
waiting on your shelf. Who your books that you write about? Let me know. Let's talk all about it. Yeah. Anyone see this? I have no idea what this is about, but came up Olympics. So, Stan Vladimir, chastity jousting. What is chastity jousting, Nicco?
Chastity jousting is. I don't know what chastity jousting is. Oh, yes, I do actually. I just now figured it out. Okay, so chastity jousting. So here's chastity jousting. So everybody wants to be in a chastity cage, but their dicks are rock hard when you go to put them on. Can't imagine why. Enter chastity jousting. What do we do with chastity jousting? Well, we're going to take the chastities and then we will make the subs shove their cocks into the chastity cages regardless until they're in them. Is that making sense? Because they're hard, but go just you have to be creative, people. You have to use the gray matter and all the pink
I was
parts.
joking around. A lot of dominatrixes are very practical, right? And
sometimes.
one of the things, sometimes Mr. Shari is, though, and this is her quote: "No one would agree to the rules, and all the consent violations would be an event on their own." So true. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Shari, Mr. Manor.
There could be flogging. There could be like a flogging competition. And so you could get points for style. So you could do doubles, you could do single tail, you could do see, I'm gonna fuck it up. Who wants to do the Kink Olympics with me? Who wants to enter? Because I'm gonna be the fucking, except I'm gonna be the Mary Lou Retton of Kink. Mm-hmm. Nice. I'm gonna say Mary Lou Retton because that Simone Biles is a fucking quitter, even though she's a beast and a machine. I don't care how good you are. All I remember is how fast you gave up. I don't care. I just don't care. Mental health is important. Everybody go get it. But here's the thing. If you train your whole life for stress, deal with it. I do. So does everyone else.
Very true. Wise words. Now, there are some things that happen in the Olympics that I didn't see. I didn't see it because a lot of stuff going on, and I kind of like looked at it, like the recaps and the news. I watched like late night stuff like that. Seth Meyers, Colbert, and all that, and Daily Show. I just kind of had a podcast, but I don't watch it usually. So what impressed you? I have one thing that I think is in mind. I'm not going to bring it up, but I'm sure you're gonna.
Well, I think there were two things in the Olympics that if I had to say, were actually kinky. The first would be the French pole vaulter with the huge Norwegian cock. Because clearly he was who told him, "Hey, I know that you happen to have a big Norwegian cock. don't tape that thing up or anything. Just go ahead and fling your fucking body 15 feet up into the air and just don't hit it with your big, giant Norwegian cock. And this French dude's like, oui. And then what's he do? He fucking hits it with his cock, losing the medal for France because why? They suck at pole vaulting anyway. I still think that guy won. I mean, let's face it, dude won.
Oh yeah, I'm sure his phone's ringing.
Oh, I'm sure it's doing all kinds of things.
Yeah, I'm sure his phone is doing all kinds of things right now.
Excuse me. Oh, and then the other thing that I thought was sexy about the Olympics was the fact that they actually made, okay, so generally women are the only ones wearing like the world's tiniest outfits on the planet of the anything, right? So this year, and usually dudes are usually wearing kind of, smallish Speedos. This year, the dudes on the swimming team, which by the way, have all been physically checked, but I don't know if they tuck, which by the way, French pole vaulter, take a fucking note. Tuck that shit, homie. Anyway, these dudes' bodies are out of control and they're just flinging themselves off, but they have little tiny girl-sized panties on and it's kind of hot. Like they go up their butt. I don't know if anyone else noticed, but I couldn't not notice. Like the fucking Tonga cut on the men's diving. I'm talking about diving. And it was kind of good. Is it just me?
Diving.
Is it just me?
The
Check out the divers. Their bathing suits are tiny. Not just like tiny, like Speedo tiny. I mean like Tonga cut tiny.
Abby Hawk.
Good job, Olympics. I like it.
Abby, just come back on the show. Abby, you're welcome to come on Sundays. Abby is a smoker.
We like it.
Great. Loves the smoking fetish.
Cheers, Abby.
People love her. Not an Olympic event, but we have to make one thing. We have to make it one. Bull riding. How would you?
Can we though?
How would you use your bulls in your Olympic?
See, I don't see that. See, that's the thing. I don't. I'm a solo act. So everyone always contacts me saying, oh well, your bull. This, I don't bull. I am the bull. So.
Yes. Yeah. All right, it's gonna be a good week. You're gonna be proud. You were proud. You should be proud of me, Nicco. So,
I'm always proud of you, Nick.
Last night, right? Last night, in the manor, it was like out of a movie. We got ready together. Love, it's great. And we got ready together. Of course, I was locked, chastity, fucked right before, like not right before, but that, previous, locked me right back up. And what's awesome about it is that I love to serve. So I was like, I cleaned the house, right? I did the sound check. I didn't tell you this. I did the sound check with Mistress Natasha in the French maid outfit, and it was all work. I wasn't like hungry for for content or that shit. I was just like, okay, we got to set the sound check. So I'm just like, I'm doing business and shit.
Have you ever? I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I wonder, have you ever been on your shows in like full sissy gear, like full like?
We had a feminization episode. Yeah, check that out. We had a feminization. At the end of Cherry, Cherry, you were on the show with Cherry. Conversation with crossdressers. I had to kind of let what I'm wearing underneath, just a little peek at the end. I put it out there. I represent. Let's put it that way. So we go to the manor, right? And we look. Yeah. I like to say we look stylish, and there's a chemistry. And as soon as I walk in there, it's like the energy's magnificent. Everyone's playing games, and everyone's welcoming. And I know a lot of people there, and yet I know there's a lot of people I don't know. Still, every week, every time, right?
About how many people are there? Would you say?
Anywhere between around 30, 20
That
to 30.
yes. Can we
Yeah,
talk
it's
about
very
how
perfect.
amazing Mischief Manor is, by the way?
So check this out. We go. So everyone. So there's a dungeon, right, and it's very crowded. Right? So there's the St. Andrew's Cross, and very casually, we're spontaneous. I'm a full believer, like this show, it's spontaneous. Like I have an idea of
Mhm.
what I wanted, but most of all, I'm going with it. That's the point of it. That's the beauty of it.
Right.
So I'm doing that, and it wasn't my idea even. We had no. Usually there are times we go to the manor with like I have to bring like bags of shit, like bags of stuff, right? Like
Right.
it clanks. It's the kind of stuff that it clanks when I go. Leave your imagination up with that, right?
Oh, I yeah.
And I go, and we never use it. Like we forget because we get so wrapped up. And that here we had nothing, but we had a whole dungeon to us, right? And then
That's fun.
everyone's kind of getting down. Everyone has like a little station. Sunshine comes up to me and just is like, "Hey, you want to put me in a swing?" Like, sure, yeah, why not? Boom. Keep in mind, I'm locked in chastity with garter belts and stockings under my regular shirt. I got a red shirt on.
Mhm. This sounds
We
very
put her in a
good.
swing. The swing is a little different. Like my goal now, this is my goal. My mind starts wandering. I'm thinking, okay, all right, I want to make her come in a swing. Right? I want to make her come in a swing in front of the dungeon for everybody. How do I do that? But I don't
Well,
want
yeah,
to be so obvious. Like, I have style, right? I have etiquette,
right.
you know? So I don't have, so like if you could
Yeah,
face her, and she's got a beautiful ass, right? Beautiful ass,
right.
the curve of her back, right? The nape of her neck, the curve of her
Mhm.
back, and her ass right on the swing, and her legs, which are in garter belts and stockings, by the way.
I love this story.
And so what I do is I plan. So I get my friend Steve,
Mhm.
and I'm not going to say anything else, but he like picked out like some things like use this, use this, use this. I'm like okay.
Right.
Um, then right we just pretty soon, and then um, we took her out of the swing. Right now I could have like punished her or used impact toys and stuff. I had it. It was all there. It was all at my disposal.
Mhm.
But here's a weird situation. She's my dom. I'm locked in chastity, and yet she's tied up and
Right.
exposed to everybody, just with the bra, garter belt,
Mhm.
stocking.
Okay.
I took the panties off her. I did. I got on my knees and rendered everybody just very, I worshipped her feet, and I
Well,
let my
yeah.
hands climb, like so gently slide up her
You're
sides.
such a
You know,
romantic.
yeah. I
You're
tried to. I pulled them
sweet
down.
about it.
I didn't want. Yeah, well, I also wanted to be like slick. Like I wanted to be like if someone was watching. It's like, did he just do that? I don't
That
know,
sounds
like that. So
fun.
yeah, and
That sounds like a good night. That sounds like a good
and
weekend.
but I thought that the dynamic was interesting because I didn't choose any of the impact play toys at all. I didn't. I put them all. I had them. They're all ready to go. I put
Well,
them all to the
because at
side.
some point you want to get out of that chastity. And if you know
Well,
better,
that.
which clearly you do, you
Well,
don't
we
bite
have
the
a.
hand that feeds you, even if you're feeding it at the time, or vice versa.
Sure. We do have this chemistry though, right? Where
Yeah.
instead of all I wanted to do, like I got it. Let me put it this way: body worship. I worship. I got down on
Yeah.
my knees and I like without the pants, without I had the shirt, I opened it up and eventually I took it off. But I reached just inches of her. I just wanted her to know, and I wanted almost everybody in there to know that not only like yes, she does keep me locked and dressed, but that I love this woman and that I
Well, you make
worship
it
her
sound
body.
very
And I
you
mean,
make it it's very far few and in between that you can take dungeons and kink and subs and doms and make it very romantic. Because usually it's
I
romanticized,
know,
but it's not
yeah.
necessarily romantic. And so I think
Oh,
that it's sweet that you were able to make it so.
I think so too, and I
Yeah.
appreciate you for acknowledging that. With that note, I think it's going to be a great week,
It's gonna be a
people,
fucking rad week.
and we're going to do a cat show. So we got 1 week to prepare. All right, Doms
Wow.
with cats.
Yeah.
Anybody with pictures
Show
of
us your
Doms with cats?
kitties.
Yeah,
Real
we're gonna get.
kitties.
I mean, I want to get either. I want to get everybody involved. So everybody out there, we do celebrate. Let's celebrate Doms and their cats. Seriously. And any advice? Had Doms do they I have questions already? I have questions already. What do you do if you have a dungeon? How do you keep cats out of the dungeon? How do you? What if your people are allergic to cats? What all that stuff. It goes deep.
Yep.
There's a lot that we could talk about. We're gonna have the YKF Sundays cat show, and it's gonna be
Yes.
good.
Yes.
And it's
Wow.
going to be an easy thing and a wonderful thing to prepare. It's a celebration.
No,
It's what we're
it's
all
fun.
about.
It's fun. We're gonna talk about our best friends.
And finally, let's say, where is my saying? Get 15% off with offer code YKF at lockedinlust.com. How's your chastity stories these days? How's your chastity life, Nicco?
Well, my Norwegian came out and saw me last week, and unfortunately, he was not feeling great. I was not feeling great. I got hit by a freight train of allergies this last past week. And so today's actually the first day that I feel kind of human, and I'm still kind of, my voice is real kind of whatever and my ears are still kind of whatever. However, here I am and I'm alive and kicking. But my Norwegian is, he needs to be, and we talked about this. I need to put him, our next visit, we are going to get back on track. We were both, it was just one of those, you know, off weeks. And sometimes that happens when you have a long term, subdom relationship. So next time I see you, darling.
Oh, I love how you keep us afloat on what's going on. It's wonderful. The
Well, everyone
world.
needs to understand. I'm going to send you, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you all of the Norwegian cock pictures. And so people can understand why we're keeping it locked up. I mean, that's really the moral of the story.
Cocks need to be locked. The best
They
chastity
do.
devices are the ones that
Mm.
fit. Please read, people. Reading is wonderful. Let me know what books you're writing. If you're writing a book, if you're a kinky person writing a book,
Want to talk
let's
about your
talk
kinky
about it.
book?
Yeah, let's talk about seriously.
Talk
This is
about
what
your
we're
kinky
all
book.
about.
Want someone to read your kinky
Seriously.
book?
And we have a lot of kinky authors involved. It's a great way. Oh, and on top of that, I want to start a new thing. Um, I'm gonna get a bunch of doms together and tell stories, dominatrix
Can
style,
we?
like
Yeah.
yeah. And we're gonna do a live multimedia show, some in person, some not. We're gonna take it on the road eventually. So
I love it.
get at me. Let's I have tons of shit we want to do. And
We do.
the Kinky Caravan did not go this summer
It did
because
not, and that was by no
many
fault of
reasons,
anyone's own other than
but we can
life's.
make this happen. Yeah. Plus, that's a scheduling thing. We realized we need to schedule it a year in advance to do anything like that, which is fine.
Well,
It's a learning process. The kink community, that's what we do.
well,
But
the
buy a
kink
book.
community needs to come out and let us know where they would like to see your kinky friends show up,
And
because
buy a book.
that's how we do it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
for everything. Yeah,
You're
I love
welcome.
your stories. This is great. And the cat show next Sunday.
We're gonna do the cat show.
All right,
We're gonna
let's
do the
make this
cat show.
happen.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, support. Can people get in touch with you and support you?
If you would like to come and see me, book a session in real life, FaceTime, phone sessions, I do it all. Go to nicconoir.com. That's NICCONOIRE.com. And there you will find all of my official links to all of my social media and how to book a session with me. There you will also find my most immediate route, which is my text number. It's text only, but if you shoot me a text, I will get back to you within, minutes. So yeah.
Nicholas Stanek, the romantic Dom. Thanks.
He
Oh,
it
Sunshine says the spreader bar clanks loudly in our bedroom. And
Spreader bars
I see.
do. You know what? You know what?
Yes,
I'm gonna.
they
Well,
do.
so
I
I
do
just
also
recently
want
had an anchor point put into my roof,
to.
and it is that's what you need. You need the anchor point in your roof because here's the thing: you can double tie the spreader bar at that point. The clanking stops because now you have all the control. Here we are, learning together.
Mike 5 says a Dom couple is so powerful.
It
Well, if you
is
want to
mine.
submit to us, you better come correct, basically.
Yeah.
I do want to
Better know
shout out
what you
before we leave. I want to
better know
shout
what
out.
you're asking for.
Yeah, super brutal. We're romantic too. Toad. I wrote Toad. I wrote Toad because I want to give a shout out to Toad. Toad is someone at the manor who is just amazing. I love Toad. I love Toad. Right. All right. So Sunshine's hung up. Sunshine's suspended. I under the bra, so her beautiful tits are hanging out. I need lube though. I need lube though. I'm in a dungeon. I wasn't prepared for this. This was for the moment thing. So I get up. I leave the scene. I leave the scene. Who do I see? Toad. And I go on my quest. And Toad knows what I'm talking about. Toad's got the spirit, the fire. Yeah. And he goes, I need lube. I can help. Immediately gets up, goes, finds something, gives you a little packet ready to go. I love the Kink community. I love the Kink community. Thank you, Toad. Thank you very much.
Good job, Toad. Get that lube.
Yeah.
He's there.
All
He's
right.
there in a slippery situation. Toad, get it? All right, I gotta pee.
Yes,
and it's
I
not.
gotta go. Take care.
It's a free pee. So
Be
let's
cool,
make this happen.
Be kind. Keep an open mind. Take care. Love you.
Everyone, have a good week.